It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. And it comes your way next.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by Marcus Mariota, former second overall pick back in 2015, now in his 8th season in the league.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mariota. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. To throw, Mariota. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Dominique Robinson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mariota. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Mariota. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense that came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now a first down throw, Fields. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Fields now to throw. And this one's incomplete.
A partner guaranteed. They approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They snap it to Fields. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. A 3rd down gain of 19. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. Now it's Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Fields on first down. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Mariota's throw into the hands of Ferkser here. 6 yards left on 2nd down. To throw is Mariota. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota throw out right, taken in by Patterson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Mariota. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Strike, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. On first down, it's Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Here's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mariota. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Play action now. Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Mariota to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Shifts by him, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here. It's 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Mariota on the keeper. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw Mariota. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now a first down throw, Fields. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to...
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Falcons have got a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Patterson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marcus Mariota. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Throwing, Mariota. That's Bird. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down throw for Mariota. Got a man, it's London. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On first down, going back to Patterson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mariota going to run the option right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Mariota. Oh, look at the juke. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Anderson running between the tackles. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. From the gun, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Demir Bird from 6 yards away. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
From the 27, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To throw again on second down. Fields. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Claypool with another catch. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Throwing on second and 14. Fields, left side, got Jones. And that's good for a gain of 6. And third and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Back to throw. Fields. Slide. Touchdown, Bears! Trevon Wesco. A 2-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Toss left side, Patterson. And some room to maneuver. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Damiere Byrd with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, good luck. He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for a sack.
Jaquan Brisker getting set on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
With 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Falcons. And our statisticians gone through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know when a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Get in the end zone first.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I think they just focus on their a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch of this 3rd quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Oh, he fakes a spike. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Fields scrambles for the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, Bowman. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Fields throw complete here to Komet. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Fields now to throw. That's complete right side to Komet.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Again, Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
If anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their hands in and pull back off the target, shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Now it's Fields. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sand. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Mariota. Over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
1st down, Mariota. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Able to connect on the extra point, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to him.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a throw here to his running back. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, 43 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Santos with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Falcons ready to take over. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Going up the gut, Montgomery powering forward. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 63 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Fields. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. To throw is Fields. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet from 4 yards out. And the Bears have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And they're going to get him down well short of 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll give him a yard on the play. That's going to run out of the ball. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Here's Fields. His throw incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's got some space here. Uses the stiff arm. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 93 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Back to throw, Fields. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'll be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Fields with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Mariota now. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Mariota again. And this one too low.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, Mariota again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. At this point, this defense are just going to sit back, block up the field as best they can.
And this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. Out to his left. The far left side taken in by Kmet. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Fields throw complete here to Komet. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Partner, I know we're still on the afternoon slate here. Some prime-time games still on the docket. It's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now it's Fields. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Connor Gordon picks it off, and they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This one left side caught by Patterson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Mariota. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll run with Patterson. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And
as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.